Now in darkness, world stops turning as you hear the bodies burning. No more war pigs have the power, and as God has struck the hour.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale with a bonus double upload for you guys. It's going to be a lot of sneak peek hype, update hype here on CWA Mobile Gaming. What do you guys think of the two new cards? A lot of information has been dropped on you guys today, and that's why I wanted to make this extra video to go kind of subject by subject, reacting to the TV Royale episode that was released on the Clash Royale YouTube channel just this morning. Now, if you missed it, I released a video playing against Sir Tag, a pro player, using the two new cards, Giant Snowball, which I'm especially keen on, and also the Royal Hogs. So we'll talk more about those cards towards the end of the video, but I just want to go ahead and give you guys reaction to the stuff that we know is coming, and a quick reminder that we don't know everything yet. I see some people already reacting, this is it, or whatever. There's no big new feature coming. I don't want to overhype it, but you guys don't know everything yet, so stay tuned for more sneak peeks. So let's just go ahead and get right into it, guys.
We are aware the matchmaking in ladder is not very healthy at the moment. We are taking steps now to fix that.
And remember, guys, there's a little bit more coming still this update to help address these ladder issues, but let's get to the issues that they shared during this TV Royale and talk about them and react.
Once a month, we take everybody that's above 4,000 trophies and we condense that down so they're all on the same spot again. This is very unhealthy for matchmaking. So it means that someone that was 4,800 trophies then could play against someone that was 4,000 trophies. And that is just not a very fair matchup, and that's not fun for either player. So now, rather than losing all of your trophies above 4,000, you lose half of them.
And we've added a little sugar onto that by guaranteeing legendaries for everyone at 5,200 and up.
All right, guys, so a few things here, right? Number one is, what is Seth talking about, the guaranteed legendary over 5,200? I thought you were already guaranteed a legendary. Well, it turns out I was wrong there, guys. I looked back, and it turns out there's like a 90th, in the 90th percentile chance of getting a legendary card out of your draft chest, and also out of the super magical chest from Arena 11 and beyond. And that's both super magical chests, which they didn't mention, and also the draft chest is now guaranteed 100% a legendary card in Arena 11 and beyond on the super magical. Now, what about the other thing they mentioned, the whole reset point? Does that even do anything? How does that affect ladder? Well, as you guys know, the beginning of the season is incredibly frustrating, especially if you're in that kind of reset zone, right? Because you're facing up against players who have higher skill in some cases, in most cases higher card levels, which can be just, again, just really annoying, and it makes the beginning of the season just not fun for a lot of people out there. Does that fix ladder? No, there needs to be much more than just that. Is it a step in the right direction? I think yes. We do need to see economic and progression changes still added to the game, but this to me is a little band-aid that will make one part of a ladder a better experience. Let's go ahead and listen on and react some more.
Cards like Hunter coming down into Goblin Stadium.
Cool.
And things that you might be happy about are cards like Elite Barbarians going up into Hog Mountain. So you won't be seeing them as often in your ladder climb.
Okay, so that's interesting. They're reworking all the card unlocks. So we should be seeing different cards available in different arenas. And, you know, Seth mentioned the Elite Barbarians are now going to be in Arena 10, which is much higher. And slowly but surely, I think the thought process there is not only is it going to be an issue where you're going to be going against less Elite Barbarians in lower arenas, but also people won't have the opportunity to unlock kind of annoying ladder cards that can easily be overleveled, such as Elite Barbarian, such as Royale Giant, until later arenas. So it's going to be a little bit trickier to overlevel those cards. A lot of people aren't reading into the effects in terms of leveling, not just unlocking, that is in that announcement. Now, is it going to cure overleveling? Again, I want to stress that no, it's not. Is it going to fix progression? Again, I stress no, it's not. But I wanted to kind of of expand upon that point and what implications it could have in terms of over leveling. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight because all the players right now already have their cards unlocked and leveled to the appropriate levels that they deemed, that they wanted, right? So it's, again, a fix more towards new players. Hopefully in the long run, in, 6 months, in a year, you might start to notice that, or newer players might start to notice that. Let's go ahead and move on.
And this is just the first of many changes. We can't really say that ladder is fixed in one go, but we're going to keep working at it over the next few updates. It's something we're really aware of as a team. I mean, we can't even go to lunch without
talking about it and working out.
How's your kid going on vacations?
What about elite barbarians?
All right, so that made me laugh. I don't know about you guys, but that caught me off guard, and it was pretty funny. And it's good to know that they know that there's big ladder issues that still need to be addressed. Again, a little bit in that way in the rest of the quality of life changes that have not been announced yet. Stay tuned for more sneak peeks regarding that stuff. But one thing that we didn't mention here is there are all kinds of emotes that were shared, new emotes that were shared throughout the TV Royale video. I kind of took a montage of them. I shared it on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and stuff. I also put them in the intro. So if you want to go back, if you didn't notice them, you want to go back and take a look at them. It looks like there's going to be new kind of sets of emotes maybe. We do see goblins. We do see the princess. So we'll see more about that in future sneak peeks. Let's find out about quality of life improvements coming to Clan Wars.
Donations won't block the Clan War tab anymore.
Browse other clans' info on War Day.
Spectate your enemy clan's battles.
You can copy your war decks into your personal collection.
Highlighting the social tab when you have to do a War Day battle.
If a player misses their War Day battle, it gives them a pop-up reminding them in future.
Better clan collections. You'll never be stuck with just a single damaging spell ever again.
Other secret stuff.
All right, so all that stuff is good news. There are improvements that we kind of anticipated coming to Clan Wars. And namely, I like that you can spectate and check out all the stats of the enemy clans. It makes it feel less arbitrary, like you're going against some random opponent, and it kind of puts, faces, names, profiles, or whatever to who you're actually playing against, and you can see how they do and spectate them live in battle and spam them with emotes, both old and new, which is all good. Also, you saw at the very end there that Bang said, and tons of other surprises, or other surprises, there is more coming, obviously, to Clan Wars. More improvements that they didn't mention in that kind of lightning round of things coming, so definitely look forward to sharing those with you guys when I'm at liberty of doing so. Guys, we've talked about pretty much everything that it kind of stood out to me from the TV Royale video. I'll link the video. You guys should watch it in its entirety because other things might kind of stick out to you, and you might latch onto something that I didn't. But for now, I do want to show you a replay of Faced Against Sir Tag using the new cards that I didn't actually include in my first video, and I want to talk a little bit about the new cards in the background, so let's go ahead and bring that in. Alright, so what do you think about the new cards, guys? Obviously, you've seen them by now. They're the Royal Hogs, and there's the Giant Snowball. It's funny because I hear a lot of people saying mixed reactions to both of the cards. A lot of people saying, the Royal Hogs don't look that great, or Giant Snowball looks absolutely useless. Some people are saying, I love these cards, I love the concepts. Some people are saying, I hate the new cards, I hate the concepts. So it's, as always the case, it's very divided on what people think. Here I am playing a mortar deck, the mortar skill horde deck with the minion horde, as well as the both the snowball, the giant snowball, and the mortar. And this deck actually worked out really well for me. I want to talk a little bit about both of the cards, kind of building on what I spoke to Tag about in my video earlier. I want to make that video mostly about his opinion on the cards because he's the pro player, and I'm just, well, yours truly. I'm a talking head on YouTube. So, but I do have an opinion on them, and I personally, surprisingly, because I see a lot of people saying the opposite, I think I like the Giant Snowball a bit better. I think that both cards will have a spot in the meta, meaning that both cards will be popular. I don't see either card as entering the game as overpowered or as powerful as, say, Rascals were. Maybe Giant Snowball will, but I think it will be one of those cards that's incredibly useful and popular in meta and strong in some situations. I don't see it as being like OP and they need to nerf the hell out of it, So that's kind of how I look at the Giant Snowball. I feel like that could could fit into a bunch of different decks. The fact that it can target air cards differentiates itself from the log. The fact that it can do the pushback similar to the fireball and it has a much larger radius differentiates itself from the zap. So as Seth said in the TV Royale video, it does have its own kind of niche in the game. It certainly feels like a card that we didn't even know we were missing inside the game, but now that we have it, I think it's going to fit into a bunch of different decks as a new alternative to zap and log, or in addition to zap and log in some decks. So I feel like it could fit really well in cycle decks, really any kind of deck, even bait decks. It's pro bait and it's anti bait. A lot of people are asking, can you hide the Goblin Barrel underneath the Giant Snowball? And I tried maybe about 10 times and I couldn't get it fast enough. You would always see at least a little bit of the Goblin Barrel. So guys, I don't know if other players will get their hands on it. Maybe somebody already has. I haven't watched every YouTube video. Just kind of want to share that feedback from me. Now, Royal Hogs are interesting. Tag said that he didn't see anybody splitting Royal Hogs. I actually see it a little bit differently. It's just a guess. I have no idea, and he's probably right. He knows way more than I do about this game. But I see Royal Hogs kind of fitting into Three Musketeer decks. They can be really lethal when pushed at the river and split laning 2 hogs in each lane. Otherwise, when you place them in the same lane, they can be relatively easy to defend in some situations. Even a simple Tesla will counter them, or a fireball or a tombstone for a 3 or 4 to 5 elixir trade, not something that's beneficial to the Royal Hog user. So I see them fitting in different types of decks that you can split lane push, decks you can apply opposite lane pressure. I think that they'll have a home in different, in a variety of different archetypes in the meta. I don't see them as being super strong as a lot of people are commenting on so far though. You can see, by the way, I'm almost losing this match, but I'm able to hold on here. I know the Giant Snowball will not kill things, but it buys me a little bit of time for that Hog Rider to get the final swing, or that, I should say, that Royal Hog. So guys, what are your opinions on the new cards? Again, I think that Giant Snowball will be a little bit better, but Royal Hogs definitely can be viable, especially as a level up option for ladder, for free-to-play players, as an alternative to the classic Hog Rider in some situations. I do think that the classic Hog will have a room in place of his own in the game. I don't think his usage rates will go down that much because he's still unique to the Royal Hogs, despite the fact that they're both swine, you know? So anyway, guys, I want to hear your opinions. Thank you so much for watching, and we will have another sneak peek for you guys coming very, very soon. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below, along with statsroyale.com. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.